Okay, everybody, welcome back to the DGS 2605 channel. We're back with our MLB Power Pros 2008 season mode with your Toronto Blue Jays. So, last time out, we finished off the undefeated regular season. Holiday pitched 6 1/3, allowed 4, but hey, just kept that ERA under 2. That's what I wanted. And really looking at I don't think it would have even been that good from the start of the year. So, we're just going to quickly... I just want to take a look at our player stats because just imagine like these numbers in real life. So let's just start it by we're 5, really our 6-man rotation here. So only one pitcher of ours had an ERA above 4, and that was Wakefield, but 4.03. And there was Danks there, but Danks pitched like over 40, like what, 42-ish less innings than Wakefield. You can argue that number would have gone up. Olsen 3.12, Guthrie 2.21, Holiday the 1.96, and they finished with the exact same amount of innings pitched. I didn't even realize that. That's absurd. The exact same. 243 and 2/3, 216 even, 204.2, 165.1, 207.2. Wow, we have 28 and 0, 27. So let's actually quick take a look. So Holiday 29 games. So 2 games he did not get the win. He didn't get the decision, I should say. Guthrie missed out on 2. Every game Oz was in, he got the win. Olsen 2 he did not. Wakefield 4 he did not. And then Danks 3 he didn't. Got to save on 1 for 2 opportunities. Got to hold. Good for him. So yeah, 23 complete games for Oz, 18 for Holiday, 11 for Guthrie, Olsen, Danks, Wakefield. Every guy had at least 5 complete games. That's incredible. Holiday had the most strikeouts, but he didn't have the extra game. I think he still would have beat out Oz, though. Only 1 walk for these guys on the season. 4 for Guthrie, 1 for Wakefield. So that's why you attack the zone. A lot of home runs given up by Olsen. That's a real outlier. 216, 230. Those are the averages when batters went against them. Wakefield, 3.23. That is quite high. Then he gets runs given up by the end for 99A, who's one back from 100. So we got Gretzky, Eric Carlson, Malkin, Letang. I can't think of a 59 and Sammy Vatanen. Oh, but even though, look how many of them are earned. That's interesting. It does not feel like there was this many runs scored over the course of the entire season by the other team. Holiday led in games started, of course. TB, I guess, total batters faced. Holiday was 4 short of Austin, 316. Stolen bases, no. Wakefield with 6. And caught stealing, Danks had the most, but really, is that them or is that the catcher? And, I mean, like, these numbers, like, you just keep going. It's unbelievable. Let's just go by innings pitched now. Let's look at our relief guys. So Valoni through Wise. So 53 innings for Valoni. Lindstrom, 48.1. Kinney, 2.36. Ayala had the highest ERA on the team at 4.44. That's incredible, considering most other teams probably have a double-digit ERA. Wise there. Wise barely even played, like 11 and 3rd, really. Alrighty, let's see. 2 wins, 1 win for Lindstrom, 4. So total 13 saves total on the season. Kinney had 3, Lindstrom had 9, Danks had 1. Lindstrom faltered 1 save opportunity, and that was the one against the Twins. That's funny, like, save opportunities for Valoni. He had 11 and didn't get 1. But he did have 9 holds. Lindstrom appeared in the most games, 54. A fair amount of strikeouts relative to how much they played. Kinney, only 2 home runs he gave up. So Valoni only gave up earned runs. So did Wise. He pitched 11 and 11 and a 3rd inning. Gave up 4 runs over that. All earned. Look at that there. Alright, let's just quickly go to our batting now. This is going to be a slow start to the first game, I'm afraid. But, I mean, yeah, just look at this. So, can we go... Yeah, see, this is pretty much our starting guys, so... Let's see. Hits. Bergman, 414. It really got to 300 hits in a season. Just barely got there. So I wasn't aware of these, like, kind of counters there. A lot of doubles. Triples. Grandy and Rios combined for 5. Home runs, RBIs, 388, 360. That's incredible. And then we'll look at our pinch hit guys too. Look at all the runs. Look at all the strikeouts. Oh, look at all the walks. No hit by pitches. We never got hit by a pitch. Look at the bunts. Look at the sac flies. Grounded into double plays. On base percentage, that's walks and hits, and I think errors combined. Total bases, how many, a home run's 4 bases. Braun almost got to 1,000 bases. Berkman is right there with him. That happens when you hit home runs. 2 stolen bases. Durham and I forget when Rios stole one, but Durham's the man that stole home. And caught stealing. Yeah, somewhere around there. Slugging, total plate appearances, number of pitches faced. That's actually a very interesting stat. Extra base hits, stolen base percentage. You have ground outs, assisted outs. I assume that's. I honestly don't know. On base plus slugging. Yep, like a lot of these guys are there guaranteed to get all the way around, pretty much, if it's +1. Alright, so only a few guys here, really. Frank Thomas, just kind of skim through that. You can pause. And just a few more guys. Torres and Harris, hey, they at least had 1 hit each. Alright, that should be good. So if I go to postseason, will it show us what's going on there? No, we gotta advance the days. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead. We'll just sim by the days. Because I'm very curious to see, like, the National League is going to be entirely independent, of course. I wonder what. I'm really hoping to play the Phillies or the Expos. The monthly MVPs for last week have been announced, starting with the American League. Berkman there as Player of the Month. Kuroda the rookie. Pitcher is Roop with 10 saves, only 5 strikeouts, no earned runs. And for some reason, the guy with 10 saves was not the relief Pitcher of the Month. They decided not to award one. Next from the NL, Todd Helton, that Bridges kid, and Mark Buehrle. Jay's legend already. 15 strikeouts. That is the month, though. Last month's financials. Oh, look at that. We literally finished the season 162-0, and the salary is so expensive, we only came up like a few grand in the black. This month, finally postseason time. I wonder which team's gonna win. I think it's gonna be us. I got a strong feeling it's gonna be us. And there's that music. We're gonna keep simming the days. Yes, we are. Here we go. I'd rhyme, but I don't think I should do that. Come on, let's just move this along. Division Series opener. Like they show Yankee Stadium, but of course with the Blue Jays, it's going to be at the Sky Dome. Let's get the first one under our belts and build some momentum. Fight hard to make to the LCS. We already have 162. We're playing the Angels. I remember when Jason Varitek hit that, what was it, 2-run home run? That had us, where is it? That had us, like, and then Granderson tied it up in the 9th, like he's Roberto Alomar. Anyways, postseason. This is what we want to look at. So here we go. This is the bracket. So it's us and the Angels, Tigers and the Rangers. Over in the NL, it's Nats, Diamondbacks, Phillies, Cardinals. That'd actually be a pretty... That's a really, like... How many red teams are there, arguably? Every team but the Jays and the Tigers have red. Alright, so I guess it's really just us and the Tigers against the red teams. But here we go. First game of the postseason, and I tell you what I forgot? What are we going to do? So Holiday finished the last game out of the season. I don't like putting... Okay, well, we'll just leave it like that. Alrighty, here we go. So not going to wear the Holiday hat, but going to be putting in... They want Wakefield in? No, you know who I want in? Haas. I mean, looking at this, we should start the rotation probably from Guthrie, go 4 or 5, and then Holiday, but we're going Oz because Holiday finished the last game. He's going to start us off here. Let's see what we got. So, Oswalt against Bannister, and let's take a look at this lineup again. So, Reed Johnson, former Jay, Burke, Mark Teixeira, Dimitri Young or Delman Young, Ryan Church, Jason Varitek, we know him, Tony Pena, Craig Counsell, Metcalf. Alright, a couple dangerous hitters in there, and Teixeira and Church and apparently Varitek, but I think we got them right. This is our home nest. We're going to defend it. We throw out the first pitch. We're doing the OK Blue Jays. Then it is playoff time, ladies and gentlemen. And I think the other teams play their games first, so let's see if we get a glimpse of that. Oh, no, guess they play after. Maybe it goes like left, right, starting with the American League. Because I remember I usually play in the NL, so... Anyways. Alrighty. I can't tell if the Sky Dome, that part's looking different or not, but here we go. Reed Johnson starting off. Okay, Blue Jays, let's play ball. Alrighty, let's start it off, Oz. There you go, playoff. First time, so in this universe, it'd be the first time the Jays are making the playoffs since '93. That's foul back. Quickly got him in a 0-2 count. That's hit directly softly in front of him. Duca. Good first out of the playoffs. One away. Here's Burke. And of course the averages are going to reset and everything. That's partially why I wanted to show the stats beforehand for everybody. Strike 2. Steal 2 now. Well, that's how you do it. Here's Teixeira. Now this is easily the most dangerous hitter in their lineup. Strike 1. If you get like a really good hitters in this game, like Sheet going, I'd say it's probably, he's definitely on it. He hits that one off the end of the bat. Aurelia over to first. Alright, 3 up and 3 down. Good start for Oz in the playoffs. So Angels are through the first. They're 0 for 0. Heading to the bottom of the first now for your Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see how Rich Aurelia can lead it off against Bannister. He's in poor condition. He's got the blue glove. Red-hander. Ball 1. So I'm curious to see what, like, you know, all their players are rested, what kind of pitching rotation they're going to go with. 2-0. When it's Northwest, factor 2. Really have to keep an eye on that. 3-0 now. That one got away from him. Aurelia hit it, and that was a mistake. Teixeira with a nice jump, but sometimes you got to just pull the trigger on a mistake. These are the playoffs after all. One is moved directly west. Here's Ray Durham. Ball 1. And he pulled that one. That's going over to right field. And another mistake early on. And Durham's going to be going to second base for that. Is he going to get there? Easily. So a hustle double for Ray Durham. 1 out. Man on second. Here's Berkman with the win in his favor. Strike 1 on a cutter. Right side of the plate. 0-1. Change up in the dirt. 1-1. It's the 1-1 now. Another low changeup, nice miles per hour, but missed the zone. 2-1. Swung at that borderline cutter, missed it. 2-2. It's that towards the middle. That's going to split. Yep, that's going to put batters on the corners now. And here's Rios. And Rios, you know what? I'll let you swing, even though I usually let the man on deck take care of the situation. I think this is a good time to pull the trigger. They got 1 out, which, hey, maybe Aurelia would have walked. This could have been bases loaded. 2-0. 3-0. Strike 1, easy take there. 3-1. And Rios absolutely crushes that. This is the start we want for the playoffs. Absolute moon send right there. 3-0 Jays. We're in ahead in the count 3-1. Usually you take those pitches, but you don't right there with a man on third. Sac fly would have worked, but it's 3-0 Blue Jays. Bannister's got 1 out, and the quality start is already one run away from being ruined. So now I could use a bit of water already. I made sure to bring up 2 bottles. It's Braun, and you know he's eager for his playoffs. Strike 1 there. T-Seamer down low there, 1-1. This Bannister's just going to throw some pitches, trying to get back into the game, 2-1. And I don't know why I swung at that, but it was a strike anyway, so count as 2-2. It's going to be a payoff pitch now to Braun. Nobody on, 1 out, 3 runs already scored in the inning. And a high breaking pitch, and Braun's going to hit that to center, and it's hit too well. Burke has it, 2 away. There's Lowell now. One is still West, factor of 2. Ball 1. Ball 2. Strike 1 on the cutter. He is really getting our hitters ahead in the count right now. I don't know if that's just he's having trouble locating the zone. Lowell heads that up to center, and that's going to be another base hit. The inning will continue. It's going to be the lefty Luke Scott facing off. There he is. Why not? Strike 1, high cutter. Nothing of 1. And Scott smokes that to center field. Will it have enough on it? It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, and that's gone! Luke Scott with a 2-run blast, 5-0 in the first inning for the Jays. I thought that hit off the wall. He just got enough of that, 400 feet on the dot. And you can see we're not keeping count because it's the playoffs, but 5-0 Jays. And who could expect anything else from the Jays? It's batting practice, it's the first inning. Strike 1 to LaDuca, cutter. Ball 1, 50-50 call win our way. I'm happy it did. And change up in the dirt, 2-1. Change up stayed well in the zone there. Count is even, 2-2. Hits that one from down low. That's going to the second baseman, and he caught it. That'll finally end the inning. But Jays are 5 for 5 after the first inning. We're heading to the top of the second. Angels are 0 for 0. It's the 4-5-6 part of their lineup. Dimitri Young now. Strike 1 on the fastball. Beautiful pitch. That's the changeup. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. Excellent. Here's Church now. Strike 1. Beautiful pitch. Stayed well in the zone. That's the fastball. Here's the 0-2 now. Puts that into play. Aurelia cannot get it. So that's going to be a bloop single to Church. Oz is perfect through 1 1/3. But they just barely got the bat on that. So I think we're okay with that. I think he's a little concerned Church might take off. So tell you what, it's Veritek. Throw some fastballs. Strike 1. Beautiful. 0-1. He read that fastball well. That's going for a base hit. That's going to be back-to-back singles. Runners on first and second now for the Angels. There's Pena. Pena, the shortstop, takes strike 1 on another fastball, 3 straight. And he hits that curveball. That's going to go over to the outfield. And the bases will be loaded now. 3 straight singles for the Angels. Come on, we can't let this get away from us. It's Greg Counsell, and he's a lefty. Strike 1, we got lucky with that pitch. That's the change up there. Just missed the corner with the fastball. Missed the zone with the splitter there, too. And he pulls that. That's going to be base hit. So they get 1 run across. The bases will remain loaded. It's 5-1. There's Travis Metcalf. Is that over there? Got to go for the double play. At a second, over to first. It's going to be close, and he got there. You get the out in scoring position. Another run comes across, 5-2. And Oz's ERA is 10.08. Reed Johnson jammed on the first pitch fastball. That's going out there. Rios is there. He's got it. So the Angels managed to get a couple runs back there. They're now 2 for 4 while we're 4 for 5. Heading to the bottom of the second now. It's no longer batting practice. It's Curtis Granderson in the 9th spot leads off. Bannister with a cool ERA of 45. There's strike 1 on a changeup. 0-1. Cutter there, 0-2. Granderson hits that one to center, gave that a good whack, and it will get down for a base hit. Shift had nothing to do with that one. That's going to be a leadoff single. Here's Aurelia. Cutter misses the zone, ball 1. Strike 1 on the curve, high and in curve. Mixing up with the sides and the placement there. He's making a weird triangle of sorts. He has now officially gone to like all the 4 corners of the strike zone. We'll take a curveball there. It's going to be a payoff pitch. And Aurelia hits that softly, but Granderson's got speed. Oh, it heats up the banister, but they got him anyway. At least advanced Granderson. It was a productive out. Here's Durham, 1-for-1 in the game with a double. Tell you what, I have a hunch here. Strike one, take a quick timeout. He's already into the mid-40s for pitches. Ball one there. And smokes that the other way. That's going pretty far. Caught up the warning track, but Granderson's got the legs. That will be productive again. We get him over to third. There's Berkman. Ball one, two-seamer inside. Strike one on the changeup. Cutter in, 2-1. Zone there, 2-2. And he got that low out of the ground. Well, maybe not out of the ground, but Berkman got one of those runs back. We're one run away from batting practice again. Here's Rios. Rios had the 3-run bomb his last time up. Will Bannister pitch to him? Yes, he will. Strike one on the curve. Take a quick timeout. He's into the 50s. Already, Rios has had 2 swings in the playoffs. He has gone 2 for 2 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. That's 3 runs in the inning now. Rios, yeah, 5 RBIs in the game. Rios is beating the Angels 5-2 right now, and they're going to take Bannister out. Who could have figured that? Here comes in great Romero. Face Ryan Braun 0-for-1. Frankly, at this point, I just want to see how tired we can get that bullpen. 0-1 right now. 50-50 call there. Did not go our way, but hey, we're winning by 6. Can't really complain about that. Braun hits that one the other way, fouls it off. Comes the 4th pitch of the at-bat. Got him swinging inside. Doesn't really matter, so... Yep. Alrighty. We've yet to have been shut out of an inning. We're perfect 8 for 8 through 2 innings. Top of the 3rd, 2-3-4 part of the Angels lineup. Let's just see what we can do here. Let's just see how Oz can mow them down. And frankly, because he knows the playoffs, he really cares about ERA and stats and all that, we'll let him play a little longer. I won't be worried as like, oh, the ERA has to be under 2. There's Lowell there. Splitter went too low. 1-2. Bouncer. Oz. Got it. Will he get it there in time? It's going to be close. Just safe. So there's 2 close hits for them. Back-to-back innings. Here's Teixeira. 0-for-1 so far. Struck one. Pulled that changeup, man, and he got a lot on it. Luckily, will not do damage there. Here's the 0-2. Fastball too low. 1-2. Got him swinging on the curve. 1 away. Dimitri Young went down swinging his first time up. That's the fastball goes. Strike one. Hit the splitter. Hit it the other way, and he gave that a good ride. That's going to be off the wall there. Really over to second. He's going to be in there with a hustle double of his own. Runners are in scoring position now with 1 out. And that splitter right there, he gave that a pretty much perfect whack. This guy was able to recover there. Here's Church. Strike one. Strike two. Splitter went by him. Just missed the corner there. Is that over there? Durham, he can't come up with it. That goes too far. They're going to get another run. It's 8-3. They're kind of blowing up Oz right now. I'm surprised. At least this is blown up by his standards. There's strike one. Veritek knows one thing or two about hitting when you need to. And he hits that the other way. That's got a lot on it. It's going, it's going. Scott off the wall. And neither runner goes to second. It's 8-4. What is happening to Oz right now? Pena hits that, fouled it. It's going to be a foul ball. I think it's Leduca's just like doing the nay-nay as he jumps over it. Just got under that. Go to second. Go to first. He's going to be safe at first. But at least we got the runner at second, so it's runners on the corners. We have the force out at first, second, and home. Well, not even home. He can retreat back to third. That one's going to be pulled into... I think this might be like Oz's last inning on the mound. He's given up 5 runs now. This is a crazy game right here. Here's Metcalf, strike one. 2. Got him swinging on 3 pitches. So we got out of the inning, but further damage is done. Another 2 runs. And once again, it's no longer batting practice. He went 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first, and it's been a run in every inning since that. Alrighty, well, we're up now. It's no longer batting practice for the 2nd inning in a row. Here's Lowell, 1 for 1 with a single. So now it looks like we'll have to see how great Romero's pitches, what pitches he's got. There's a changeup right there, way off, 1-0. When it's northwest, factor of 2. Lowell hits that one to center field. We're hitting a lot of balls up there, and that's going to be a leadoff single. I believe he also got a leadoff, well, not a leadoff one, but a single to center field when there were 2 out in the last inning. He batted in. Strike 1 to Scott, 0-1. Got him jammed on that. That's going out there to Metcalf. That's going to the foul territory, and he gets it. So that one's in a quite go yard. Runner on our first one away. Here's LaDuca, 0 for 1. Strike 1 on the changeup, 0-1. Changeup in the dirt. Can't even at 1. For that fastball, and that's going to the right field. That's going to be another single. That's going to bring up Curtis Granderson. Now this is our chance to hit it far. Let's see what he's got. Strike 1. Pulled that. That's going to center. And he... Oh, it stayed in the park. I thought that one was gone. But we got another RBI out of it. We're working 9-5 right now. 4-run lead. Here's Aurelia. And a sac fly opportunity. Oh, that's not good. And good thing we made the call to run back to our bases there. Here comes Durham. 1 for 2. Has a double so far. All we need is a solid contact swing here. Take strike 1. Down gets away from the catcher. We're not going after it. They throw it over at third, and LaDuca knows to stay right where he is. Durham hits that back up the middle. That's past the pitcher. That's past everybody. And Granderson's got the speed. We're sending them both. Ball's heading for home like a bullet. Both are safe. 11-5 Blue Jays. There's Bergman, 2 for 2. It's batting practice. We're going to let him try. Ball 1. So it's now a 6-run lead. Another 3 runs we've scored. Stayed in the zone with that fastball. Strike 1. High ball missed. Bergman hits that over to left. Already, Bergman is now looking for a cycle. There's another 2 runs. This is what, one heck of a game. Alrighty. I mean, what do we say? Oh, okay, Rios, he's looking for a hat trick. So I'm curious to see now, like, Romero, what's his ERA at? Oh, 45. So they got, like, the midlife crisis bullpen over there. All the ERAs are, like, the age when, like, a man buys, like a Subaru or, like, a Mitsubishi Lancer to show off. And he gets a couple tattoos, and he does CrossFit. And then he's also vegan, and he doesn't know which one to tell you first, but... And Rios hits that one to center. That one's going. Alex Rios is a grand slam away from a home run cycle. And he has 3 home runs in the playoff debut. This is incredible. 14-5. Here's Braun. Now, Braun's got to get in on the fun. I don't care if he's 0 for 2. Braun hits that hard the other way. Did he get enough on his? Yes, he did. They watch it go. Braun is 1 for 3 now in the game. He has himself a solo shot. So, 3 home runs for Rios. 1 for Braun. 1 for Berkman. 1 for Scott. And Granderson didn't get 1. So that's what, 6 home runs so far? Here comes in Wilson. They're already on their 3rd pitcher in the bottom of the 3rd. At this point, I would have been like, okay, the first game, Jimmy couldn't win it, guys. It's over. Anyways, Lowell just flew out to Burke. He hit all his balls to center field, I think. And a 7-run rally there. We're 15 for 15. That is the way the Jays play. Top of the 4th, it's the top 3 batters in the lineup. I mean, you know what? We might as well just give most of the bullpen a rest. Just let Oz pitch until he's tired. Like, the game's in the bag. Air raid won't matter here. I'm not going to be picky about it. Hit in the ground by Reed Johnson. Berkman steps on the bag. 1 away. It's Burke. 1 for 2. Strike 1. A little too low. 1-1. Pulled there. Lowell over to first. 2 away. Teixeira, who's 0 for 2. Strike 1. Nothing to 1 now. That's sailing out there. Rios managed to run it down. Nice play. I thought that was a base hit. Oz 3 up and 3 down right there in the top of the 4th. Finally, a second inning where no runs were scored. I should say half inning. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the 3 last batters in the lineup. Scott is 1 for 2. 2-run home run, of course. When it's a factor of 2, still Northwest. Takes strike 1 on the fastball. Nothing to 1. The SIFB, nothing to 2. And he fouled that one right back. It was almost a strikeout, but he just got a piece of it to keep himself alive for 1 more pitch. Count remains 0-2. And he fouls that one off. I was pretty apprehensive. I thought that might be a ball, but just swung at it. It was going to be the 4th pitch of the at-bat. And got him swinging finally, but forced a couple more pitches out of him. Nothing wrong with that. There's LaDuca. So he spent 6 pitches on his first batter. Well, 5 of them. Yeah, 5 pitches on the first batter. We'll just tack 1 on for Lowell. So actually just swung on the first pitch, flew out the last inning. Anyways, 1-1 to LaDuca. That's in the other batter's box. 2-1. Pitched like, what, 5 strikes in a row to Scott? There we go, 2-2 count now. Count is even, 1 out. LaDuca gets a piece of that, and that will fall for a base hit. He's on base. Runner on first, 1 away. And Curtis Granderson's coming up. He is also looking for a cycle. We could see a cycle. I never thought about a cycle in the playoffs, I gotta say. SIFB 1-0. 4-seam fastball. Too far inside. 2-0. Grayson hits that hard into the ground, but that's looking like a double play. Out at second, over to first. Even with his speed, they got him by 1 step. That'll be the inning, unfortunately, and that's the first time we've been shut out. It took until the 4th inning. We're now 15 for 16. Top of the 5th coming up. It's the 4-5-6 part of the Angels lineup. Here's Young. Strike 1 on the fastball. 0-1. I mean, on the slider. That one's bouncing foul. There's the 0-2. That's it over into the gap, and Dimitri Young looks like he's going to have himself another base hit. Extra base hit, nonetheless. He's going to get that double standing right up. That's going to be a leadoff double. They're going to show the replay of that, because, you know, this game has not been short on offense. That is a true statement right there. This game has not been short on offense. And he's standing right there. So here's Church now. Batting perfectly. Already an RBI. Oz can't get it. Aurelia can't get it. That's going to Granderson. He's going to remain at 3rd. So the runners are on the corners now. 2 away. Veritek also a perfect hitter with an RBI. Strike 1. That was a bit of a generous call, I have to say. And, well, evened itself right out there. 1-1. Veritek's jamming on that right there. First, I didn't make the sound I thought it would when he caught it. It's like, no way he drops that. Here's Pena. That's a bouncer over there. Really, yeah, it's going to be a close call. He's a pretty fast runner, but could not get there. That did advance the runner to 2nd, but all we need is 1 more out anyway. Here's Counsell. Strike 1. Hold that. So 0-2. Puts that fastball in play. Ray Durham, Lance Berkman, and that's the end of the inning. So, Oz gets out of that one unscathed. They're 5 for 11. We're 15 for 16. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Top of the Jays lineup. Really a 0 for 3. Strike 1. Really hits that over to the second baseman. Counsell over to first. 1 away. He's Durham, 2 for 3. He's looking for a cycle. We're going to let him have some batting practice here. I would like the pitcher to just throw more pitches, get their bullpen as tired as possible. Well, you never know. Strike one on the corner there, 1-1. Count is even. Makes it 1-2. Just missed the zone with that. 2-2 now. Payoff pitch coming up. And Durham hits that to deep left. He gave that a good ride, but it's caught before the warning track by Reed Johnson. 2 away. There's Berkman still looking for a cycle. He's 3 for 3. 2 singles and a homer. Doe. Strike one a little. That was a general. Whatever. See, the pitcher's tired now. That one did not get called the strike. 1-1. And when it's a 10-run margin of victory in the 5th inning, I think you won't. You know, borderline calls, don't really care if you get them wrong sometimes. Berkman just got himself another home run. He hit that one well, too. Not the furthest he's ever hit it, especially to that direction, only 390 feet. But he got himself good right there. 16-5 Jays.
I'm falling asleep, excuse me.
Oh, these guys aren't a challenge. They're keeping him in. They want him to face... Okay, here we go. It will certainly not be a grand slam because we're too good in the clutch. But there's no guys on when Rios is there. Oh, but that one will not get out of there. That was a little lower of a ball than I'd like to hit. Bouncing there, and that's going to be a single, but it's a free single nonetheless. Rios on base now. Here's Braun. Has a solo shot of zone. He's 1 for 3. Ball 1. And look at that. Rios is so nice. He's letting Braun see if he can have a home run instead of him, because he already has 3. What a generous guy, that Rios. He's gassed right there, 1-1. 2-1. Got away from him, did not get away from the strike zone. It's going to be payoff pitch, 2-2. And Braun smoked that right up the middle. That's going to be an easy base hit. A smooth fielding by Burke. Back-to-back singles, and that's going to finally drive Wilson off the mound. Finished with a 4.5 ERA, not terrible. Comes in Ricardo now to face Mike Lowell, who's 2 for 3. And Lowell swings at the first pitch he sees. That's going up high. The game is slowing down. Burke is chasing it, and he will manage to catch it. Died out there in the outfield. And, well, we got the 1 extra run. That certainly helps. 16 for 19. They're 5 for 11. Top of the 6th. 9-1-2 part of the lineup for them. Let's just see. Oz at 67 pitches. I'm surprised he hasn't shown signs of fatigue yet. Granted, he isn't at 100%. He's not even at his average percent. He's a little lower than that, but we still need his help. And, of course, that's going to be fair. And, of course, it heats Scott up. But, I mean, he was already getting the double anyway. So another leadoff double for the Angels. Now it's the top of the lineup, Reed Johnson again. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Pulled there. He's going back to second. Just get the easy out at first. 1 away. Runner doesn't move. Double play is still possible. Here's Burke with a hit in the game. Strike 1 on the corner. Nothing in 1. Strike 2. It's that into the gap, and that's going to bring home another run for the Angels. So they got that 1 run back. Rios is going to field it, and Burke's got himself a double. So they get the run. They're right back where they started. Oz with a double-digit ERA still. Teixeira just missed that. This is almost an 8. Almost 8 runs given up there. That one's hit over to center. Grandy has it. 2 away. Alrighty. Dimitri Young now. Got away from Oz with that fastball. And I think Young noticed that. 2-0. That wasn't called a strike. Hit the slider there. That will get us out of the inning. That might be Oz's last inning. I think it's just worth it. Just let him pitch as much as he can. Give the rest of the bullpen the night off. The game's decided, really. Anyways, bottom of the 6th coming up. The last 3 batters of the lineup for Toronto. Comes in Ricardo to face Scott, who is 1 for 3 with a 2-run shot. Ball 1 on the slider. 1-0. 2-0. Two on the cutter there. Scott puts that into play. That's to Metcalf. Throws it over to first. One away. So Duke got 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Gets a piece of that. That will be foul. They got a very blue... You know what? That was the run they came across. That barely fair ball. Duca swings on the 0-1. Hits it over to center. That's caught by Burke. 2 away. There's Grandy. Still looking for that cycle. Can't get the double play up this time now. Takes strike 1 on the 4-seamer. 0-1. To the center, he just got under it, but it's against the shift. Will it have enough distance on it? Burke goes back, and he just caught it on the run. Excellent play. I can't get angry at that. 3 up and 3 down for the Jays. I think that's the first time that's happened today. Second inning we've been shut out of. Top of the 7th coming up. 5, 6, 7. Part of the Angels lineup. Church is 3 for 3. Ooh, strike 1. 0-1 now. And he got jammed on that one, and he's going to be able to muscle for his 4th base hit of the game. 4 singles. One of these days he's going to hit, the ball that hard at that spot. Bat's going to break. Veritek strike 1, slightly towards us, but I'll call it a 50-50. That went our way. That one gets away from Oz, and away from Veritek, 0-2. He read that one just right, but Durham's there. Tag out. Oh, I messed it up. I thought he didn't tag him out. Okay, well, we got the tag out there. So it's productive at least. Here's Tony Pena. 1 for 3, ball 1 there. Fastball gets away from Oz yet again. You can tell he's losing the control. Pena's going to go ahead and get that into a base hit. Runners are going to be on 1st and 2nd. What do you think? Is this the last batter he faces? This Counsley's at 87 pitches. He is. I think it might be because he has the poker face. He just won't show he's tired. And, well, double play doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for Oz on the mound. So he went 7, allowed 6, and whatever. Anyways, we're at the 7th inning stretch. I finished off a little bit of water in that bottle. There's another one about maybe 55% full. Alrighty. So we're heading for the top of the lineup again. I mean, they're 4 hits less than us, and they're 10 runs less than us. That's what happens when a guy in your lineup hits 3 home runs, and another, at least 3 guys tally onto that. And frankly, this is the first time we're doing this bit in the playoffs, but it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out at the old ball game at the Rogers Center, home of your Toronto Blue Jays. Bottom of the 7th, Aurelia is 0 for 4. Which is crazy that we've had this kind of offensive game, and he just got himself a base hit there off the first pitch from Accardo. I think Accardo might be a former Blue Jay too. I feel like he's in the Jays roster as default. There's Durham looking for a cycle as well. Keeping an eye over on first base. Probably just wanting to limit, really, the runs that come across. 1-1. Slider a little too high, 2-1. Stay in the zone with that, 2-2. Got him looking, that was a good pitch. Something's a good pitch, it's a good pitch. Here's Berkman now, 4 for 4. 2 singles and 2 home runs. It's that hard down, that's deep third base Metcalf. Got him at a 2nd, over to 1st, and he doesn't beat it out. Double play. That was as close as it gets over at first base. It's a good recovery by the 2nd baseman there, over to 1st, sidestep. Just got him. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes, so we're still 6 for 20 while they're 6 for 15. Alrighty, last 6 outs. Awesome, gonna have to take you out. 88 pitches, hey, whatever. And let's put in Ayala because he's not feeling that good, and we can afford to give up runs. Really, it's just getting the outs. Alrighty, here we go. So Ayala making his debut in these playoffs, of course. Here's Lowell, over to first. One away. Here's Reed Johnson, 0 for 4. So it seems like we have similar leadoff men, but the difference between ours and his, at least on paper, currently. Only one of... Oh, okay, did I speak too soon? I spoke too soon. Scott ran into the wall, and Reed Johnson just got a... That's what happens when I talk smack. It was an absolute wall scraper, but it counted just the same. Oh, well. I see what I said. It's about getting the outs, not giving up runs. So it's 16-7. And funnily enough, you know, Oz, he uncharacteristically gave up all those runs. The second we put in a new pitcher, Scott ran into the wall. Maybe he had a chance if I was able to time it right, but I don't think it was even possible. There's Chris Burke now. Strike one on the slider. That's it. That's going to be foul. Here's the 0-2. That's it up the middle. Past Durham, and there's going to be another base hit, and that was a close one there just for the defensive play. And that's another base hit for the Angels. Now here's the guy we have really kept in check, Teixeira. Strike one. That's it over to the shortstop. Aurelia, at a second, over to first. Got him. And, you know, a double play of our own to end the inning. So they get solo shot, one more run across. They're 7 for 17. We are 16 for 20. 4, 5, 6 part of the lineup. This will be the last time we're batting tonight. Let's see if Rios can do it. He's already had one hell of a night regardless. Hits that one. Will it stay fair? It's going foul. Stayed fair. It just had enough to hit that mesh there, whatever it is. 0-1. Ball one there. 2-1. And Rios got a good piece of that. It's not going to be the one. It's going. No way! 4 home runs for Rios on the first playoff night. And for sure, I don't know if anyone's even done that in the playoffs in real life, but for sure a Blue Jay has never done it in the playoffs. We got Reed Johnson's home run back. What goes around comes around. Here's Braun, also looking for a cycle. It's the first pitch he sees, into the ground, and it's going foul. Ain't 0-1, no need to look down. Ball one there, the splitter, 1-1. He's getting a little tired. That's hit over to Church in right field. And he's got it. One away. Still managed to make him work for that, though. Here's Lowell, 2 for 2. Excuse me, 2 for 4. Had 2 singles and 2 outs since then. There's strike one. Strike two, caught the zone. And that's going over, that's going to Reed Johnson, over, and it falls for a base hit. Lowell is now 3 for 5 in the game. That's going to bring up Luke Scott, already with the home run. He's 1 for 4. Went down swinging his 3rd time up. And he's hitting that over the left field. It was a weak pitch. It's going. And that one makes it over there. A weak pitch gets what it deserves. And Scott with his second 2-run shot of the game. And that one's in the bottom of the 8th. We just keep pouring it on. They travel a second. We travel a mile. 19-7. This is a football game right here. They're going to take Ricardo out of there. Here comes an Okajima to just get 2 outs. There's LaDuca. That's one heck of a pitch in motion. Amazing dive by Council, and that saved another base hit. 1 away. Excuse me, 2 away. Here's Grandy. Might as well swing for the fences in this situation. Missed that swing. 0-1. Grandy pulls it. That's going to center. Will that one make it? That one will stay in the park, but Granderson is going to make it to second base. So 2-out double. Why not? We're having fun. Come on, Thomas. You know, it's the playoff debut. It's like when you debut a new show and the guest character is like a really famous actor. Thomas hits the first pitch, hit it over to Council, and what's his name? Where am I going with this? The guest character just like shows up, says hi, and then dies in like a car crash. Another one. Here we go. Pulled that. Just went foul. Here's the 0-2. It's there. Berkman. One away. Alright, we're 2 outs away. Church is 4 for 4. That is mental. I don't think any of our guys are 4 for 4. And Church just... Are you kidding me, man? Okay, this is just the weirdest game of baseball ever right now. Church with a solo shot, but hey, we kind of deserve it, right? We're just kicking them all they're down. Church is 5 for 5. And 4 of those hits were off Roy Oswalt. I mean, well, the former Astro there and the former Met, of course, they have history, but I didn't realize to this extent. Here's Veritek now. Y'all's getting tired. Just throw until, like, you're gassed. I don't care. Why is this happening? Another one? Who cares? Like, I hope you're so proud of yourself, Jason Veritek. I mean, you know what? You did something that a lot of your... Hey, you're the catcher. You should be calling better pitches for your teammates. 19-9. Don't know if we've ever given up double-digit runs in the series, but we might see if we can do it here. It's Council. Strike 1. Strike 2. That one's pulled. That's going to be going foul. 0-2. Pulled it again. They want that 10th run. Ayala, you need to throw 1 pitch. All right, got him swinging. That's the ball game. Your final score: Toronto Blue Jays 19 and Angels of Anaheim 9. What a weird game. I really have no idea. What's up with the baseballs? Because sure, both teams got tremendous offense. 9 runs, I feel like that's the most we ever gave up. Because I don't think we even ever gave up double-digit runs in the regular season. Oh, no, there's the Wakefield game, the 3rd game of the season. Maybe even the one before that. I think the season debut was 8-6 us or something like that, maybe 7-5. And then the Wakefield game, we ended up giving up maybe 10 runs. If not, whatever. Top of the night, they doesn't show that. They have to show this one, too. Alright, in the 19-9 game, we're going to show the team that was a 19-7 and the top of the 9th to 19-9. There we go. Final out. Got him swinging there. And Oswalt... No, we're not saying that. Come on now. It's Rios. 4 home runs, and they want to give it to the guy who himself probably gave up 4 home runs. Look at that. I didn't even replace Thomas, didn't even matter, so I guess he's just part of the standard celebration. Alrighty, whatever you say. So that's it for the first game of the playoffs, home runs. So yeah, Oz got the win. Bannister lost to Doy. So this time we won the game in the 3rd inning instead of the 1st or the 2nd. Haven't had a win in the 2nd run of the 3rd. So Berkman with 2 home runs, Rios with 4, Braun with 1, Scott with 2, Randy Johnson, Church, and Veritek all had 1 for the Angels. Already looking at our stats here. Everybody in the starting lineup got at least 1 hit, RBIs. 2 for Durham, 4 for Berkman, 7 for Rios, 1 for Braun, 4 for Scott, 1 for Grandy. Already Oz, 7.71 ERA, and Ayala 13. Combined ERA of 20 among our, well, if you add them, not if you do the math, but it's probably, it's literally 9 earned runs, because they pitched 9 innings, you allowed 9. 9 divided by 1 is 9. Alrighty, 809, very good. 19. Okay, let's look at these scores. 19-9. Tigers won their game 3-1. 10-9. The Diamondbacks could not walk it off against the Nationals. I mean, that's Chase Field, that's expected. Then 7-13. The Cardinals beat the Phillies. So the Nationals have their upper hand. That's what I like to see. I'd like to face Detroit. You know, Detroit, Texas, I'm happy to face either of those teams because at least we know in our reality, not in the game, about, you know, the bat flip and all that. But then even Tigers, like, hey, like, Tigers playing a nice field. Even though we got their former player, Curtis Granderson, and they must have one of ours, I imagine. Looks like it's going to be a rainy day at the Sky Dome the next time out, but hey, that's what we have, the Dome. Thank you so much for watching this first playoff game. I'll see you next time for the second game of the ALDS.